What if one of the most talked about moments at a major celebrity event wasn't a speech, a product launch, or even a planned interaction? What if it was simply one star being herself, and another star seemingly unable to look away? At the Vivo S60 Series launch event, thousands of fans were expecting glamorous appearances, dazzling performances, and unforgettable celebrity moments. But nobody expected Tion Shiwi to become the center of attention in a way that would send social media into a frenzy. The beloved actress stepped onto the stage with her signature bright energy, her playful smile lighting up the entire venue. And then something happened. As Tion Shiwi charmed the audience with her naturally adorable personality, fans began noticing another detail unfolding in real time. Zhang Linghe's reaction. Cameras captured moment after moment. Screenshots spread across fan communities. Discussion threads exploded. And suddenly, one simple question was everywhere. Why couldn't Zhang Linghe seem to take his eyes off Tion Shiwi? Stay with us, because the story behind this viral moment is far more fascinating than anyone expected. The Vivo S60 Series launch was already one of the most anticipated entertainment events of the season. With major celebrities gathering under one roof, excitement had been building for days. Fans from around the world tuned in online, eager to see their favorite stars make an appearance. Among the biggest names drawing attention were Tion Shiwi and Zhang Linghe. Both stars have enjoyed tremendous popularity in recent years. Their growing influence, successful projects, and massive fan bases have made them two of the most recognizable faces in Chinese entertainment. Naturally, every movement they made during the event attracted attention. But at first, everything appeared completely normal. The stars arrived. The cameras flashed. The audience cheered. The event proceeded exactly as expected, until Tion Shiwi stepped onto the stage. And that was when the atmosphere began to change. Not dramatically, not suddenly, but enough for fans to notice. Enough for social media to start paying attention. And enough to create one of the most discussed moments of the entire event. Tion Shiwi has always been loved for her ability to balance elegance with genuine charm. Unlike many celebrities who carefully maintain a polished image at every second, Tion Shiwi often wins hearts simply by being natural. That authenticity was on full display during the Vivo event, as she interacted with the hosts, responded to questions, and engaged with the audience. Her playful personality began shining through. She laughed freely. She smiled brightly. She reacted with the kind of spontaneous expressions that fans instantly recognize and adore. Nothing appeared scripted. Nothing felt forced. And perhaps that was exactly why the audience couldn't stop watching. Every small gesture seemed to radiate warmth. Every smile felt genuine. The atmosphere inside the venue became noticeably lighter as fans responded enthusiastically to her energy. People weren't just watching a celebrity on stage. They were watching someone whose personality naturally connected with everyone around her. And while the crowd was clearly enjoying the moment, another person seemed particularly focused on what was happening. Someone seated nearby. Someone whose reactions would soon become the real headline. It didn't take long for eagle-eyed fans to spot it. As clips from the event began circulating online, viewers started paying close attention to Zhang Linghe. At first, the observation seemed small. A glance, a smile, a moment of attention directed toward the stage. But as more footage emerged, discussions grew louder. Fans began sharing screenshots. Video compilations started appearing across social media platforms. Frame-by-frame analyses quickly followed. Many viewers pointed out that Zhang Linghe appeared deeply focused whenever Tion Shiwi was speaking or interacting with the audience. Of course, attending celebrities naturally pay attention during events. That alone isn't unusual. But what made fans curious was how consistently people noticed his reactions throughout multiple clips. Soon, comments flooded online communities. Some fans described the moment as sweet. Others called it heartwarming. Many simply enjoyed seeing two popular stars sharing the same event. What remained consistent was the excitement. Because in entertainment, sometimes the smallest moments create the biggest conversations. And this conversation was only getting started. Within hours, the moment spread everywhere. Entertainment pages reposted clips. Fan accounts translated reactions. International audiences joined the discussion. What began as a simple observation transformed into one of the hottest topics among drama fans. Videos accumulated thousands of views. Comments poured in from every corner of the fandom world. Many viewers expressed how much they enjoyed seeing Tion Shiwei's cheerful personality on display. Others focused on Zhang Linghe's reactions. Some fans admitted they watched the clips repeatedly, not because something dramatic happened, but because the interaction felt surprisingly genuine. In an era where celebrity appearances are often carefully managed, authenticity stands out. And that authenticity is exactly what many viewers believe they were witnessing. The discussion remained energetic but largely positive. Fans celebrated the stars. They shared favorite screenshots. They exchanged interpretations. Most importantly, they enjoyed a moment that felt spontaneous and real. The excitement wasn't driven by controversy. It was driven by curiosity. And curiosity can be incredibly powerful, especially when beloved stars are involved. So why did this particular moment capture so much attention? The answer may be simpler than many people think. Fans connect with emotions, not because they want headlines, not because they want speculation, but because they love seeing authentic human moments. Tion Shiwei's appearance reminded audiences why she has become such a beloved figure. Her natural energy created a memorable atmosphere that people genuinely enjoyed watching. Meanwhile, Zhang Linghe's visible engagement added another layer that viewers found interesting. Together, these elements created something rare, a moment that wasn't planned to go viral, a moment that wasn't manufactured for attention, a moment that simply happened. And perhaps that's why it resonated so strongly. Because sometimes the most unforgettable celebrity stories aren't created by grand announcements. They're created by brief expressions, small reactions, simple smiles, and genuine moments that fans discover for themselves. Long after the event ended, people were still talking about it, still sharing clips, still revisiting screenshots, and still wondering what exactly made that moment feel so special. As videos from the Vivo S60 Series event continue spreading across social media, one thing remains undeniable. Tion Shiwei's adorable stage presence captured everyone's attention, and Zhang Linghe's reactions became one of the biggest talking points of the night. But what do you think? Were fans simply witnessing two stars enjoying the same event? Or was there something about that viral moment that made it impossible to ignore? Share your thoughts below, because this conversation is far from over.